Hello.
Salam alaikum.
Salam alaikum. My name is Abdulaziz bin Sbia, Minister of Education in Libya. I'm from Ojla. And I come here for your office in LACA in Tunisia, UNESCO office. I'd like to ask you some questions and make with you make interview.
Ahlan wa sahlan, you're most welcome.
Thank you. What's your name?
My name is Michael Croft.
Michael Croft. Where are you from, Michael?
I'm a Canadian. I'm Canadian.
From Canada.
Yes.
Okay. What's your job in the office?
My job has been the UNESCO representative to Libya. So basically, the UNESCO representative to Libya, I manage UNESCO's affairs in Libya, in the education, the culture, and the science, and the media as well.
Okay. For my interview in Ojla, what do you think about this interview?
I think it's a good idea because it's nice to see. Sometimes I think that when people hear about UNESCO or if they hear about United Nations, it's hard for them to think what is it. But then sometimes they need to see that the people who work for UNESCO or for United Nations are just like that, so to speak. A normal person working for UNESCO. So it helps, let's say, put a face to the organization.
Okay, nice. Can you tell me about the program for UNESCO schools?
So there's a program for UNESCO schools. They call it usually the Associated Schools Program. This program has been around for, I believe, a long time, since maybe the 1950s. So maybe that means almost 60 years that UNESCO has been doing this program. So basically what it is that different countries can apply to be part of the Associated Schools Program. And what it does is that it tries to if the schools in the country become associated to the Associated Schools Program, what it does is it adds some extra things to study for the curriculum. And so, for instance, all associated schools might look at human rights, they will look at intercultural dialogue, diversity. They will add these things in their curriculum in support of the, let's say, UNESCO's global goals, which are really to support peace and development in the world. I know that for now, I believe in the Arab region, UNESCO has associated schools programs in Egypt, in Yemen, in Lebanon, and in one other country, I'm not sure. But these associated schools, again, are worldwide. And what UNESCO is trying to do is that no matter if you are in South America, or Europe, or Arab region, or Asia, we all have to learn about the world. I think that's really the goal of the Associated Schools Program.
About Ojla, especially, and Libya generally. We have a problem now for Libya, but in the future, about your look for the presentation, for my presentation about Ojla, schools in Ojla, and what do you think in the future for Ojla to contact these schools, or some schools from Ojla to UNESCO schools?
Well, I think that having listened to you and talked to you today, some of the work that Ojla is doing at the moment is very good and very interesting, especially because Libya is in a difficult situation today. So it's good that there are still, let's say, in certain places that the work can continue and good ideas can still happen. The situation in Libya will not stay the same forever, and the country will have to decide the way forward for its education system. Anytime a country wants to decide the way forward for its education system, it wants to do things in the right way. It wants to follow the good method. It wants to follow the right models. So one of the things that Ojla, the work in Ojla, provides a possibility for that is to maybe be an example for the rest of the country of what is possible in these different areas. So in terms of some of the, let's let's say, reforms you're putting in terms of the administration, or having more of the programs online. These are interesting things. And it could be, if done within the framework of the Ministry of Education, and under the authority of the Minister of Education, to link OJLA to the Associated Schools program as a pilot or a first step for the country. It could be interesting.
Thank you, Michael. And I hope to visit OJLA nearly when the Libya is safe, and we will visit you in Canada.
Inshallah.
Last word you would like to say for people in OJLA.
For the people in OJLA, I would like to, to say that I'm very happy to be making this video. Although one of these days I would like to be actually speaking to the people in OJLA, from OJLA, because I would very much look forward to visiting there and to seeing not just also what you're doing in your education sector, but also to see the local culture as well. Because of course for UNESCO, culture is another very important thing that we are looking at. So, inshallah, the next time I'm speaking to the people of OJLA, I will be speaking from OJLA.
Thank you. You can say the date of the
Okay. Our meeting today was today is the 23rd of February 2016.
Yeah.
Yes.
شكرا مايكل طبعا هو ممثل اليونسكو في تونس لدى ليبيا. تاريخ اليوم 23/2/2016 في تونس في العاصمة التونسية، وبإذن الله حيكون فيه أخبار سارة وجيدة لدى أوجلا ولدى ليبيا بشكل عام بالتنسيق مع منظمة اليونسكو في المستقبل، والسعي وراء انضمام بعض مدارس أوجلا لدى شبكة اليونسكو، وستكون هي بادرة لليبيا وحافز لباقي المناطق لكي تنضم لشبكة اليونسكو. ونحن بإذن الله عازمون على أن تنضم هذه المدارس أو بعض من المدارس لدى شبكة اليونسكو. والسلام عليكم.